All right, guys, welcome back. Part 2 here with Wes. Super pumped up. You know, you kind of caught me off guard a little bit, but everything we didn't talk about the first one, like I want to just like go more and deeper. People know you, but there's a few people that maybe don't know you yet from the first one. But the first one, go watch it. It was probably the best ever podcast I've done with anybody, and go watch it. I want to touch on new things now after that time. I know, Wes, you were making like $1 million a month, $2 million a month. Are you like at $3 million a month now, $4 million? What's new? And then Miami now, new girlfriend Miami.
Yeah, basically we did 2.7 last month. I keep raising because I'm a firm believer, and it's not the best product that wins; it's the best known. Mm-hmm. So I'm just a master at being in the front of the camera, omnipresence, really pushing it, and just giving value. The last podcast we did was arguably one of my favorite. I posted a clip from it the other day, and it was, 6-7 months ago?
Yeah.
It's still always going to be relevant when you're giving that deep wisdom from your fucking soul. And you were able to hit those points to me. I loved when you asked, like, what's something you never told anybody before, someone they don't know about you? I mean, people don't ask those real questions that bring out the real answers, and we're craving real. Like, everything's staged. People are making content. Fuck all that. Like, let's get real. And that's what everybody wants. And that's what really helps people. So I appreciate just your interviewing style was just so good last time that we fucking killed it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, well, thank you so much. I'm just, I'm so business-like that, we run the businesses, the companies, and I don't really, I'm not really like an interviewer, like a professional interviewer. I just ask questions that I feel are going to help me with my business. So then when I ask you questions, I'm like, the way you handle your life, like the way you were in prison 10 years, you come out and you've made like 40 million. I think I heard 40 million since you've been out. And the way you did that, if any business person applies it to their business, it's going to thrive. And what's going on right now, I don't know if you're familiar with real estate and mortgage, but rates were at 2.5%, 2%, 2021. And then property values have been going up since 2008. Just property values going up. So it's been easy for the last, I don't know, over a decade. And then what happened last year, the market just turned. The revenue is down like 80% across the border for real estate, and everything tied to real estate because of the rates. Nobody wants to sell their home because the rates are too high and they have a locked in 2%. If they sell, they got to get a rate 3 times higher possibly. So nobody wants to sell. Nobody wants to buy. Of course, the 1%ers find a way to win. The 1%ers are still crushing it in real estate, mortgage, escrow, all that. But if you apply that, like what you've done to business, then it solves your issues. Why do you think, or what would you recommend, let's say, people right now that are in real estate and they're struggling right now because they can't sell the expensive rate? You never have any problem selling expensive stuff, and maybe the lack of inventory or the shortage. Just so you connect numbers, last year 6 million homes were sold. This year only 4 million are going to be sold. So that's a 2 million drop in homes being sold. So when you're in real estate and you're going through those issues, how would a Wes Watson real estate agent handle those issues?
Well, I mean, when I was getting out of prison, and probably still people believe it right now, I was posting in prison. So I was posting in prison on my Instagram.
Yeah.
And people were like watching me post online. They're like, why are you doing this? Other inmates. And they're like, they would even say it's a saturated market. Like,
yeah.
They're like, everyone sells fitness coaching online. What, are you going to come out and be different? And I'm like, one guy told me, yeah, it's a saturated market. Like he knew some shit. Because there is some smart people in prison regardless. And I'm like, motherfucker, all unsaturated. Because he said it's a saturated market. I said, motherfucker, all unsaturated. Everybody out there who's having trouble competing in a market that's down needs to see themselves as a star, as a bigger person, as a Ryan Serhan, as an Albert Preciado. You have to see yourself as the top person and conduct yourself that way. There's plenty of business out there, but there's not plenty of business for people who lack the confidence, who lack the drive, who lack the fucking ability to come take the top spot. They're not going to hand it to you. No one handed it to me. I came out and fucking took it. You have to come out and take it right now. And that's the difference. Someone who will go online, someone who will always push, who they are, getting more high-end clients, people who could cash the fucking house out. People aren't worried about the percentage. Like, I don't even look at prices of things. If I want it, I get it.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. And I know there's plenty of people like me. I sell programs all day that are way past what people think someone would buy because I have high-end clients that are geared towards my high-end lifestyle. They're like, they understand me. Most high-end people won't deal with a low-end motherfucker. So if you're not showing your lifestyle crazy online, if you're not living that elevated lifestyle, you won't have those elevated clients. They cannot trust you. They will not fuck with you. You need to be on their level for them to want to work with you. But I mean, on the other note, fuck it. It's your test season. You're weathering yourself right now.
Yeah.
If it's not going your way, good, motherfucker, because shit's not gonna in life. And the person who can conduct themselves with character, they can still build themselves when everything's not going their way financially. They don't just back out and drop into vices, go drink more, go party more, give up. They start building themselves more. They start finding validation in their character during hard times. That person will be able to weather the storm.
Yeah.
So right now, the test days are what matter. You think those good days matter? Everyone loses during their winning season. You create winners during the losing season. And that's the reality of it.
Yeah, like for example, Ryan Serhant, Josh Altman, they get a lot of attention. And you touched on attention. You get a lot of attention and you're out there all the time. And I noticed that when you have challenges, like for example, when they cut you from sending DMs and things happen like that, you kind of you come up with, you pivot. You come up with a solution. So like when they stopped you from sending DMs, how did that happen, by the way? And because it's happened like consistently, right?
It consistently happens. I talk shit.
How do you deal with that?
People come into my DM, they ask my advice, and I tell them the truth, and they don't like it.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're weak. What the fuck you think? You're stuck here because you're too weak to make the move. And then they start talking shit back. I probably say something back, and they report me for bullying or something, and then they won't let me send DMs. But even when that happens, I still promote on other channels. So Instagram's not my only one. So I still have my YouTube running. I still have my podcast running. I still have everything up and running. I'll crank my ads up. Everyone always just goes straight to ads. Oh, it must be the ads. Fuck the ads. I sell more organically than anything. If I shut my ads down, I'd make the same amount. Like literally, I do barely like 1.5% ROI on my fucking ad spend, which is about $3,000 a day. So I mean, the ads do very little. The organic does everything.
Yeah.
So I mean, I just keep fucking plugging away on all my channels and everything. And then when people are messaging me, I'm just still sending a link back to my website that comes through to my CRM, and I can answer them on my CRM. So it actually just drives them to my website more.
Can we talk about systems a little bit? You have some systems that you run your life, right? You have like certain systems that you run. You don't seem to stop, and you push really hard. From what I've seen, and I've been following you ever since I met you. Like I watch your stuff and I study you, and everything is always moving up. Like you're either you're either growing or dying because your income is always up. But what are those systems that you follow to crank it up? Because now you're at 2.7 million a month. Like you're hitting the 3 million mark.
I have a million in expenses a month, so that's when you're winning.
Yeah.
Like I literally I spend more to grow.
Okay.
So most people are like, they want to save all their money, they want to hoard it. They don't truly believe in the marketing I believe in. My page is 80% lifestyle, 20. It's a reality show. It's a movie. It's 80% lifestyle, 20% commercials during all that lifestyle, and it's the lifestyle I want. So I draw on the people that want the life I have. I know if I can get them to trust me, I can build them into a version of me. Like I've had clients like Superhuman Fathers, Kyle Carnan. He paid $7,500 to learn from me how to coach. Now he lives in a mansion next to me in Rancho Santa Fe, my California mansion. A firefighter who was making $14,000 a month now makes $400,000 a month and lives next to me where my mega mansion is in Rancho Santa Fe, California, which is the upper echelon of my area. And then now, Jados, he's from Spain. He's like a Spanish version of me. He just tatted, Lambos, all the shit.
I've seen him.
Now he lives across the way from me, and he lives on Hibiscus Island. I live in Venetian Islands in Miami. He moved out there. He's got a Rolls. He's got 3 Lambos, all this shit. Because you just got to follow me. You got to have the vision. Everyone who focuses on the lack of will have that. Yeah. Everyone who focuses on that vision of more, they'll create that.
Yeah. You know what I want to give you credit for helping me? You know how the real estate and mortgage slowed down a bit, but you helped me with. I paid you. I think I paid you 12,500.
12.5 for 6 months.
But you taught me how to make an extra 100 grand a week. And now I was telling you earlier, now if I really focus and I'm aggressive, I'll make 10 grand, 20 grand a day. And that's new income.
Oh, 100%.
But I was asking you like, hey, I have to really push it to get that. I got to prospect like there's no tomorrow, but I'll hit 10 to 20 new $1,000. But you told me about the renewals. Once those start hitting up, then it just cranks up.
Once the recurring start hitting, so my recurring from what I taught you to the programs I taught you to sell your offers, my recurring a month is like 46,000. So I do about 46,000 a month every month if I don't even decide to do anything that day. But I still have to make 30 a day. Like in my mind, how Albert said he does 10 to 20 a day if he really prospects. I prospect hard as fuck till I do 30,000 in new sales a day plus my 46, 45. And so I do 75,000 a day.
Yeah.
And that's normal. Most of the time I do about $130 a day, 150,000 a day. And I mean, people are like, they see my lifestyle and they're like, why does this guy live like that? You guys, if you make $1 million a month, you have to spend 400,000. If you make $2 million a month, you have to spend 800,000. If you make $2.5 million a month, you have to spend $1 million a month. Like I have to spend that much to not be in the red at the end of the year with fucking taxes. So I'm expensing as I go in these ways. Like my private jet flight out here was 47,000. I flew a Challenger 605. I don't fly a fucking Hawker or something smaller. I don't like the trench. I don't like the low ceiling. I don't like any of that shit. Like what you're drawn to is inseparably connected to your purpose. I'm drawn to the nicer things in life. So obviously my chick's bad, my cars are dope, my places are the best, and all my shit's running. I mean, what the fuck are you guys settling for? You're in my comments talking about, oh, why do you need that? You don't need that. You don't need 10 cars. You don't need to fly private. You don't need 2 mansions. I live in wants, motherfucker. I don't live in needs. You shouldn't live in needs. People should teach you to live in wants. If you want it, go get it. And that's the problem. They think that's selfish or something. That's grateful. You're grateful for your one life when you live in wants. And you're very selfish and very disrespectful if you fucking don't live a grand life to show your kids what's possible.
How do you deal with fear as to like what happens if your income goes down?
I don't even care. I don't even care.
How would you deal with it?
If I went flat broke, it would be the greatest time ever for me to prove who the fuck I am.
Yeah.
So I'm willing to fucking go flat broke to prove it. But it's like no possible way at this point. Like 2 things are going to hit me this year that are massive. A big tax bill that I might just buy a jet to wipe out. I mean, there's that. And then, like a divorce settlement. There's probably it could be 30,000 a month. Could be 100,000. I don't fucking know. But I mean, it doesn't even matter. Like 100,000 a month does not change my life. 500,000 a month, you would not see my life change. If I owed 500,000 a month to something, you would not see my daily life change. It wouldn't happen. And if my income dropped, oh fucking well. Like I don't even fucking care. I have so little ego attached to that Wes Watson made a mistake. You guys, Wes Watson makes so many fucking mistakes every day, but he doesn't give a fuck. He still shares. He still wakes up. He still does everything that he can do to be the best man tomorrow. And that's where everyone fucks up. They don't want to make the mistake, so they don't do the work. They don't take the risk because they're afraid.
I think you're the proof of you're either growing or dying.
100%, all in.
Because you're pushing so hard every day. You never run out of clients. Well, one thing that I was thinking about, I asked Syl, I think, and I said, hey, what if one day I just stop getting new clients? And I remembered, like, hey, if I keep growing the followers, then there's always going to be new people. What do you do to never run out of new clients? Because you're always adding new people.
2 really famous people sign up this morning. So I had 2 really famous people sign up this morning. But the thing is, so far today, I've made 23,000 in new sales. I have my 46, so we're at like 69,000. I've already made $69,000 today. But people are like, see all this cash and all this shit. You still have to like expense it all. Like, so I mean, the IRS government's not going to let you just profit so big that you're making all this. Like I make 20 million this year, 20 million plus. I'm not going to really be able to keep that much of it, but I profit so high I can keep more than most. But that's why I grab so many cars. I do like, honestly, my places are fucking, they're event spaces. Like people be like, why don't you buy your houses? Dude, it's not going to give me the write-off I need to buy them as it would if I keep them as event spaces and then I profit off them. This month off my Rancho Santa Fe pad that I rent, oh no, he rents it, he's fronting. I rented it for $65,000. I made $300,000 off it this month. How many motherfuckers bought a house and made that much off it this month? You didn't. You didn't, okay? So sometimes it's smarter to rent, but I know in other areas, like, you know, like how Grant or someone says, if it has one door, lease it. If it has many doors, own it. So multifamily and shit like that would be a better investment for me. But I really know that like real estate, personal development and real estate are inseparable. If you're going to be successful in life, you're going to need fucking real estate. You're going to need personal development. But I'm looking at the top business guys and I'm like, I got to build my business first. So like the top people we talk about money, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, are we talking about their real estate or are we talking about their business? We're talking about their fucking business. They make a lot of money, but obviously they make money off real estate too. Everybody who talks about real estate wants that passive income, but what about earned income that keeps you from the problems when you got so many properties that you do have to pay for and the rent's fucked up and this? Never stop looking for earned income and create the passive income. I haven't made it to acquiring all the rental properties or anything like that yet, but I fucking will. And 100% Albert's someone like that who will help you with all that shit, and that's what's needed. Like my boy Eric does a Section 8 program.
Yeah.
Like this is all shit that's needed. Have I made it there? No, I haven't. I'm still just building my money. Do I have 45 million liquid? Yes, I do. I'm ready to do whatever the fuck I want. But it's nothing to me. I'm so jaded that I think making the millions I make a month are nothing. Like I work out with a $500,000 watch on. People are like, why would you work out with a watch that's $500,000 on? I'm like, it's a sport watch. And they're like, it's $500,000. I'm like, yeah, but it's a sport watch. It's just a different type of watch. Like, it's just what it is. Like, I'm unrealistic. Stop being so fucking realistic and just lay it all in line. Quit being so fearful. Like we said before, the old me died in prison. This is all a plus. I don't give a fuck. The only person who's really scared and should be about losing all their money is people who probably have kids and they're like, I can't let them down, and they have a wife that can't let them down. I don't have any of that. So I can let myself down all the fuck I want. And the whole point is, if I do hit rock bottom, it's even a better story from the people who are at rock bottom. Then I'll build it up again. I don't give a fuck. And then the other day, my boy goes, yeah, you could take everything from me, and with who I am, I'll always get it back. I'm like, you need it back?
Yeah.
And he's like, oh. I'm like, I don't even need it back. I don't fucking care. I've already done so much after getting out of prison 5 years and 9 months ago. I've already done so much. I'm so proud of myself that I can't lose now. I already did enough. I helped enough people. I made enough money. I did enough that even if I went broke, I don't give a fuck. Like, and that's the guy who will win. The guy who's not afraid of dying, he'll live for fucking ever. You know?
Yeah. Wes, where do you see yourself in 5 years from now? Like, do you see yourself with like some investments, some properties, maybe you started some businesses?
Yeah, I think the real estate's coming next, 100%. So like once I smooth out California, see if I'm going to stay here and live bi-coastal, or if I just move to Miami full time, then like the next is taking massive liquid I have. I don't like to do shit small. I don't want to like buy one $80,000 house at a time. I'm gonna like make a whole fucking business out of it. Grab some people, make them fucking be like the people who watch my properties. I'm gonna grab 10 million and say, let's go buy all this shit. See how much you can bring me back. Fucking forget about it. Yeah. Let it sit there, and then just grab another 10. Boom. Let it ride. Let it ride. Like I have a lot of money in Blackstone stock and their fund that they all go buy properties with. Blackstone's one of the biggest real estate holders on the planet, and I make a lot of money from that. Like, but I don't give a fuck about money. Like, I'm in flow state right now. I love this shit. If you love the work you do, you should never go broke. And the thing that all you guys got to fucking understand that the richest people do first, they help first, then they get paid. You motherfuckers who work a 9 to 5, you're like, how much are you going to pay me? Like, you get the negotiation first. How much are you paying me so that then I can come help? The richest people, I'm going to help first. I'm going to help first. Then they get paid. once they get really good at helping, they get paid more because they're really good at helping. You guys have a broke mindset when you have to get paid to show up. I helped people way before I ever showed up. And that's the biggest change I want you guys to realize. Just start helping with what worked for you in your life for fucking free. Show your value. People will be so fucking grateful what you did for them. They'll start paying you. Yeah. Like, just start helping now.
What about it in 5 years? Do you see yourself married again with the girl?
I'll never sign papers again. I'm not signing papers.
Are you still going to be a coach? You think you'll still be coaching?
Yeah, I love coaching. I think coaching is what our natural state of being as a human. I think self-transcendence, which is like the highest form of actualization. One cannot be actualized, their best form of self, till they become a teacher. Until you've transcended self, you actually cannot be at your highest form of self-actualization. So like, once you become a teacher, you know you're a teacher, you see the world different. Nobody really affects you as much anymore because you know you have to guide them. So you're not going to just like totally crush everybody. You're like, oh, this fool doesn't know where he's at. I have to help him. So everybody you see, you know how to help them. Once you become rich, and rare, then you're like, oh, this person needs fitness help. Oh, this person needs help with money. Oh, this person needs help with their habits, their vices, their mindset. So I have ways of helping every individual because I've actualized in every way. But I've completely actualized because I've transcended. I know I'm the teacher. I know I'm the person who's going to initiate change in the world. So I don't really care where it goes in 5 years. I just care that I'm still a good man. And Miami got me a little bit. Yeah. So like these women are really forward in Miami. Last time we talked about it, Latinas, BBLs, the whole nine. Damn, they're forward out there. Like they're in my DMs crazy. Like they see that fucking Wes Watson land. He's got a little bit of bread. He's not so bad looking. And people don't talk about gold diggers. I like gold diggers. I like that shit. Because that means she's coming with something. If I have to start you from scratch, I'm going to have to buy you the bag. I'm going to have to buy you the watch. At least she comes with a starter kit. Save me some fucking money. But the whole point is like a chick should be going after a high value dude. If not, there's something fucking wrong with her. Like, no, I'm humble. I want some guy from the bottom. No, don't do that. Fuck that. That guy, if you fuck the guy at the bottom, he's not going to work any harder. He's just going to get laid and he's just going to stay fucking comfortable. But Miami did fuck me up a bit.
Yeah, and your new girl, she's Latina, huh?
Well, she's like Puerto Rican and white.
And then she tatted your name on
yeah, it took me like a week to get brand, like 2 weeks brand her my name on her face. And she's like a high level ass chick, you know. She got every Birkin known to man. She got more money in Birkins than motherfuckers out here got in money.
When you saw her the first time, or when she told you like I just tatted your name, what was your approach to that?
The thing was we were like, she was talking about it. She's like, yeah, I'm gonna go to this tattoo shop right now. I'm getting your name tatted on my face. And I'm like, fuck, I don't even want to say no. I don't want to say yeah. I don't want to be the person who pushed her into this. I don't want to say anything. I'm like, if you want to do it, I'll get a better artist, I guess. But like we were in Miami, went to one shop. The guy was like too fucking scared to even like draw it out because she's pretty. And I'm sitting there all fucking yacked out the game. He's like, damn, this big ass dude, this pretty chick, I can't fuck up her face. He'll probably kill me. And then he starts writing it out all stupid. We're like, you don't want that shit. The guy had no face tats. Get a person with face tats to do your face tat, first off. So we come back to Cali, and my boy, his whole face is blasted. Steve-O Tattoos on Instagram. And he does it for her. And everybody loses their shit. Like how some of her friends disowned her. Like some people were just like, oh my God, I can't believe you fucking did that. You just met this guy. She's like, no, we're all in. Like, we're ready to go. And it's like, dude, that's the type of people who will win in life. The people who, first off, don't give a fuck what you're going to say about it. Do it anyways. The people that are all in. Like, how are a bunch of scared people who are afraid to move and get what they want in life going to talk to the people who go grab what they want in life and get it? Like, if you're someone who's scared to move, don't open your fucking mouth. Shut the fuck up. Like, let the people who are fearless take this fucking world and follow in their fucking footsteps, you know?
And the thing is that she has a lot of followers too.
She has like 1 million followers.
So how did that connection happen?
She hit me up. Like literally, my DMs are cracking. Like all the top IG chicks hit me up. Like literally all of them. And I'm telling you guys, if there's any reason you want to start posting content and bettering your life, and quit thinking like, oh, you got a Richard Mille, you got millions, you got all this. Yeah, that's a great quality for a man to have is money, you stupid fucks. You have to be fucking like financially secure. Yes, obviously. But I'm sexy too. Don't forget that. So they're like the chick's a gold digger. She just wants your money. I'm like, I'm beautiful, motherfucker. The fuck are you talking about? I'm not just fucking. I don't just have money. I have confidence. I have money. I have ability. I have everything. And that's what I teach my people. How the fuck to build a well-rounded man. Because guess what? I totally could have never worked out. I totally could have never got tatted. I totally could have never went online. I totally could have never made any money. And I'd be like half these pussy motherfuckers out there. I'd had a full fucking like bush of chest hair, been pale as fuck, no tats, tits, fat. I'd had no money. I was bald. I probably would have just let that go and let it fucking rain on the sides, fucking party in the back, fucking nothing in the front, blown out, top wig pushed back. And then who the fuck would I be? I like normal motherfuckers out there who don't take care of themselves. Then they go online and they make fun of chick for getting a boob job, getting her butt done, making herself look good. The fuck do you guys want? They're like, oh, I'm natural. Yeah, you naturally suck. I'm looking at you naturally. You ain't doing much.
Like a natural girl that's not like let's say normal, like small boobs and small
I can't
ass
do a
weight.
flat ass. I can't do it.
Yeah.
I can't. If it looks like a thong was tacked to the wall, I can't do it. Like I'm superficial in the body aspect.
I'm the same way.
I need a good body. I need my chick's really skinny, but she got a fat ass.
Yeah, like I think they have to have like boobs and ass.
Yeah, she
at least.
fake tits, fat
And
ass,
small waist.
Yeah, small waist. I need that shit. I don't want my chick to let me get all fat and be like, yeah, dad bod's awesome. Fuck that. I don't lie about none of that shit.
Yeah.
I know what I like, I know what I want, and I go get it. The people who lie about what they want, they lie about what they like, they'll never get what the fuck they want. Because they really want money, but they're saying it's not all about money. They really want to be in shape, and they're saying it's not all about that. You know how many chicks are in my... Go to like the last post I did on my Instagram, and my chick's ass is fat as fuck, and her waist is like this big. She got a $50,000 Birkin sitting on the yacht seat across the way, and she's bought fucking 200 grand worth of fucking Van Cleef and all these fucking bracelets and all this shit on. And then they're like, oh... why would she have to get plastic surgery? Because she fucking wanted to. What the fuck you talk about? And it's some ugly ass Karen bitch, some 2. Like, bitch, you're a 2. No wonder you're gonna talk shit to a 10. Don't you see how fucking transparent you are? No 10s talk shit to 10s.
Yeah.
10s relate with 10s. Be a fucking 10 by choice. I could have been a 2 by choice. I chose to be a 10.
And Wes, this is the 5th girl you've been with, right?
I've only been with 5
girls.
girls in 5 years and 9 months after exiting prison.
Why only 5?
I can't, my dick won't
selective.
even work, bro. Like, if I don't have a connection with someone and I'm not planning on loving them, my dick will not get hard. It's embarrassing. I'm like, what the fuck? I could take like 50 Cialises, go to the gym, and my dick will be hard working out. Like, it'll just be like full of blood working. And the second I'm like gonna try to bone a chick and like I have no connection with her, my dick will not work. And I'm like, this is embarrassing. So like if I have a connection with someone though, it works really well. So then I'm like, oh, that means something. It's like compass rose. It's like a fucking sign. It's good shit. Because like usually at the start of my relationships, I'm maybe still in love with the last person I was with. And I'm thinking about them and I feel bad. I have fucking a lot of empathy. And I'm like, man.
Do you still talk to your ex?
No, I tried to, but she thinks I'm a piece of shit, obviously. You post a hot ass chick after, they want to see you do worse. And Wes Watson only upgrades. It's not going to happen. Like, I'm not going to do worse. My next chick will always have more followers, be prettier, be more of what I need. I need someone who likes the fucking lifestyle. I need someone who's like, hell yeah, babe, let's get another Rolls Royce. Not someone who's like, did you buy another Rolls Royce? Did you really need? Shut the fuck up. Yeah, I bought 2 more, motherfucker. I got 2 Rolls Royces in Miami. I got 2 Rolls Royces in San Diego. I drove one here. And I walked past you and Syl's gray one, and I'm like, fuck yeah, another Cullinan's in here. I was worried if I could get in the garage in the motherfucker. The people at the fucking Pendry had it on the full lift. I'm like, why do you guys got it on the full lift? I'm had to drop it down to the lowest setting. But, dude, what the fuck is the matter with people when they're pissed that you have, like, a Rolls Royce? I'm pissed you only have a Rolls Royce. Yeah. They're pissed I have a Rolls Royce, and I'm pissed they only have a Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
I want them to have more Rolls Royces.
But you know, like I saw a story, and I saw a story of a girl and you, and then I'm first I was like, you shared it on yours, so I said, well, is this looks like a new girl, and then
They
I
look
clicked,
kind of similar.
yeah, I clicked on it, but then I noticed that she had like a
She's
million
bad.
followers.
Go to her page.
Yeah.
Official Morgan Brit. Is that her fucking page? I don't know. Whatever,
Yeah,
but she bad.
And then I saw in the comments though that like your ex was commenting like congrats or good things.
Oh, that's
so,
not what she was telling me.
Yeah.
She was commenting congrats to look good, but that's her whole agenda. She looks all sweet, but when she gets mad, fuck you, punk ass bitch. She's all about that shit. She's about that life when she gets mad. And then everyone's like, oh, this person, dude, look at it. Check it out. Do your fucking research. Go back to my fucking page the whole time. Go to her fucking page. She never posted me once. If I'm online and I'm killing it and I'm your dude and you don't post me, I'm going to get fucking pissed. And like, that was one of my biggest deal breakers. Why the fuck don't you post me? And she
Well, why do you think that happened?
Fuck, I don't give a fuck why. It didn't happen, so I'm fucking pissed. So the whole point is like, I need to have someone who's on the page with me. Okay, whether you're insecure about how we look next to each other, okay, fine. Still, let's go take a pic that you like. Whether you don't want to post because you have some other shit going on in your background, which most people believe, I don't. I don't believe she's like that. I don't give a fuck. So, whatever the fuck it is, the fact is, it's not happening, and I'm pissed. Even the last phone call was like, I was like, I was going to come out there, help you, help the fam and all that shit. But then she figured out I had a new chick, so she got all pissed. I was kind of going to go see, like who fit more. Like, my new chick was like, go out there. Like, go to Vegas. See if you guys still have a relationship. You guys have been broken up for 4 months. She could have came and saw you. She didn't. Like, I want the chick who beats my door down if we get in an argument. I want the chick who jumps my goddamn fence. I don't want the fucking chick who, like, is like, well, if you want to make it work, come see me. Fuck that. I'm the fucking asset. There's no female who's going to bring to the table what I can bring in the form of the resources I have. With the love, with the family shit, with the emotion, yes. But that was lacking too.
Yeah.
I need fucking words of affirmation. I need fucking constant reassurance that she's really into her dude. I need fucking to be proud of me and post me and shit. Like, fuck that. Any of you chicks who don't post your dude, like, you're disrespectful as fuck. Any of you dudes who don't post your chick, you're disrespectful as fuck. Fuck you. Especially if they do stuff for you financially, physically, mentally, emotionally, you're a piece of shit. He shows his whole family on there all day. They're a team on there. I needed that. I couldn't have the other shit.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
And this one really posts you a lot. And
Yeah,
even
she'll post
tattoo
me.
and everything.
I don't have to say anything. She'll post me a shitload, and then I'm like, you want me to post you? She's like, no. She's like, don't do it. Like, I don't want you to post me. Like, show me the pic first type shit.
So the connection, when you find that connection with a girl.
Yeah, we sit there.
How do you
we
know
sit
when
there
you
on
find
Instagram all day, like, oh yeah, post this. Oh yeah, say this to that person in the comments. We have fun with it. Like, I don't want someone who's tripping on me being on Instagram. I want someone who's with me on Instagram. Like, we can crush it together. Look it, if it doesn't work out, who gives a fuck? This whole thing about being the best version of you, being the level I'm at, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if this relationship doesn't work out. I don't give a fuck if I go broke. I don't give a fuck that the old one didn't work out. I still love her. I still love my ex-wife. I still love people who hate me. I don't have any hate for anyone. I'm fucking winning. Hate is for losers. Winners don't hate. Winners like, I hope that person figures it out. Winners are like, I'm going to go win today. And in this moment right here, I love the world right now, right here with Albert and everyone at Driven. I love this moment. That's what my life is, a string of moments that are my perception of life. Everyone else doesn't realize their life is a bunch of moments, and their perception of life is flawed because their moments are shit, because they have hate in their heart. They actually wish me to fail. Bitch, don't bet against me. I ain't gonna lose. Because even when I lose, I win. I made prison look good, motherfucker. How the fuck can I lose? I don't lose because I don't have the perception of life as a loss. Even if I lost all my money, I'm still fucking jacked. Yeah. Like, dude, I still believe in me, you know? I want you guys all to believe in yourself so much for one reason. The fact that you'll get up and be grateful for the day and produce results that are good for you and everybody around you. So if a man is right, his world will be right. Like, what's right? What's right is what your conscience and your heart's telling you to be and do. Like, if your heart's telling you drop 15 pounds, you fucking asshole. If you don't drop that 15 pounds, that's God speaking to you. That's the universe speaking to you. That's source knowledge and wisdom coming down into your fucking chest saying, hey, if you drop that 15 pounds, I have something else for you at the end of this. The thing that's loudest in your head and in your heart is your first step towards success in life. And most people, it will be them. Because I tell people all the time, Wes, how'd you do it? How'd you do it? How'd you do it? No, who, motherfucker? Not how, who. I'm the individual who thinks he's able to save and change the world. How the fuck could you think you're able to save and change the world if you can't even change your fucking underwear, motherfucker? You motherfuckers can't even change your physique. That's like the first thing you change. Yeah. That's like the only thing that is under your control, your appearance. So people who think you're superficial because you had changed your appearance, that's the only thing that's under your control fully is you. First off, you change you. And then you go change other people. And then you go change the world. And then you change certain settings of life. But if you don't change you first, you haven't even done step one, you stupid motherfuckers.
Yeah, and Wes, right now, do you believe you're in love, or does it take time for you to fall in love?
Dude, I love you, bro. I love everyone here. I'm in love with the world. I love everything. I love my chick to death.
Yeah.
She writes me all day like, you own my heart, da-da-da. I love my ex-chick. I love my mom that hates me. I love my dad that fucking swears I'm a piece of shit. I don't give a fuck. I love everyone. What the fuck? And then there'll be a moment where I hate everyone.
Yeah.
And then I know it's me. So then I know it's me. Like, if I'm in a low frequency state, I hate the guy in front of me. I hate that motherfucker. I hate this person. Yeah. Like, it's moment to moment. There's no true fucking set anything. And I'm able to engineer that.
Yeah. So let's say your dad and your mom. Do you ever feel like connecting or reaching back to them?
No, they have to do it. Because they know if they came to me correct and they were like, we love you, like, we're just going to be calm, like, let's do this. I'd be like, cool, let's do it. But they don't know how to do that. They come up like, fucking you did this, you did that. I'm like, God, get the fuck out of here.
Maybe it's their pride?
Yeah, their ego.
Yeah.
They need you to fucking tell them something. I don't need you to tell me shit. I need you to tell me moving forward from this second, we're good and we be good. Like,
why do you think they're mad about anything? Because like now the person you become, like they should be proud of you.
Well, people are proud of you until you fucking obliterate what they ever thought was possible.
Yeah.
Everyone's happy for you until you just murk their existence and make them look this big.
Yeah.
I mean, that's ego. When you do what I've done and you don't validate them, people only like you as much as you side with their core beliefs. So if their core beliefs are, you should take care of your mother no matter what, even if she calls you a dumb punk bitch. I'm like, nah, that don't side with my core beliefs. You don't talk to me that way if you want help. If you want help, you humble yourself. You go change yourself. You come in grateful that I even changed. You're proud of me. You read my fucking book. You post my shit. If you want help from me, you support me. Like, you don't not support me, but then tell me to give you fucking help. People only fucking like you as much as you side with their core beliefs. The internet is perfect example of that. The second their core beliefs aren't materialistic like ours are, because he's got the Patek on, I got the milli on, he usually has a milli on. We like that. I like that he has that. I'm like, yes, this motherfucker wants success. He wants to show his family a great life. He's willing to work for it. Someone else would be like, why would you need that? They automatically don't like you because their core beliefs are, that's materialism. It's wrong. Somebody taught them that.
Yeah.
No kid walks up to a Lambo and is like, that's wrong. Kid walks up to a Lambo and just makes him feel good. Mm-hmm. He just feels good. They attached a negative feeling to a belief that they've constructed. That belief was set by society and people around them. I'm ready to fucking just obliterate that belief by being a solid man who does have money and spends his life helping others.
Your first year after prison, how much money did you make those 12 months?
First 12 months, not that much. I mean, maybe like I started to get to like almost like the first 12 months I was barely making anything. Like it was like the first 18 months I became a millionaire. But I still don't even remember. Like everything I live day by day. So when people ask me time frames, I'm like, I don't fucking know.
Because you've grown so much in these last 5 years and 9 months.
So the first year I got out, I was making like $300 to like 3,000 a month doing coaching just off Instagram and doing training and nutrition. I didn't know what I was really selling. And then once I went on YouTube and I started sharing my story, I got more and more clients.
You were probably making less because not a lot of people knew you, right?
Yeah, nobody really knew me. But I had a chick back then. She's pretty famous online. Gym gamer girl,
Yeah.
Isabella Doriano. She's like a real famous tattoo model. She's pretty hot. And that was pretty good for me being broke to pull that. But that's who the fuck I am. I get what I want. So anyways, like, dude.
So that
she was
that
with me.
validates that you don't need.
I don't need money. Like,
for girls to like
fuck,
you.
pull her up on here. Like, she's hot. But the whole thing is like, I literally had a hot chick right after getting out broke.
Pull her up.
And then she broke up with me. She broke up with me because I wasn't making enough money, which she should have.
Yeah.
She was like, how are you gonna support a family off an online coach's salary?
So it didn't bother you.
No. At first it hurt because I was like, no, I'm gonna be something.
Yeah.
So I always knew I was gonna be something. I wouldn't stop. I'm relentless. I don't give a fuck. I knew I was somebody already because I was so committed, and I would have loved her forever.
You think that kind of pumped you up to do more?
Yeah. I mean, I don't ever do it out of spite, but I laugh now that they pose in front of cars that I own that aren't theirs. Yeah, it's fucking hilarious.
She never reached out to you again?
Oh yeah, she did. When I broke up my ex-wife, she had someone else reach out, but I had her blocked. And then some time went by between that, and it was over. But like I never go back. I'll never go back into an old relationship from like moving forward. I only elevate.
Well, with the girl now, with her following and your following, you can probably like double your income.
We're supposed to be on the Daily Mail, the front page of the Daily Mail today. She was on TMZ the other day in my Brabus G-Wagon. And I mean, like, we come out of Komodo the other night and the TMZ filmers are out front. And I mean, people like are just going to be like clout chasing, da-da-da. No, two beautiful people who have the same agenda and understand how this works.
Yeah.
Done. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. You gave me a very nice tip in the beginning where you mentioned that you're building your business first, so you want to make so much money and then you're going to start investing.
I want to get miles ahead of everybody in the coaching space.
So when you say that, let's say if you're a realtor or if you're selling solar, whatever, do you feel like before they start investing in real estate or doing other side things, you feel they should triple down on their core business?
Everything should start off juvenile and have its like maturation phase. So first off, everyone's like a juvenile that working on themselves. So they start off at the very first phases and they have to mature into being the best them. Boom, that's the starting point of life. The best you is a starting point. Then you go into your career type thing like being a realtor. You start off at nothing and you maximize it. You get pretty, you should do one thing fully at a time. But I mean, nowadays, that means using social media. So it's just what it is. Like, if you're going to be a realtor, you're going to be anything. You're going to be a fucking the best anything. You should be online, giving value, building a following, being an influential person. And that's the basis of the best marketing known to man now. But I started off the best me coming out of prison. So I went viral right away,
What if you get like, have you ever thought about like Tony Robbins, Tom Ferry, like people that have like 100 or 1,000 coaches under them, where you coach people to become coaches under you?
I don't want to do that, but it might have to turn into that. I don't know what anything's going to ever turn into because I don't think that way. I don't study other people's businesses. I don't do anything like that.
Because imagine if you had 100 Watsons below you.
I basically do already, but I don't. Like I just charge them one fee. I don't charge them to work under me. I mean, the whole thing is I could do that later, but right now I just think it's so needed for the people to really feel me and feel my energy at the phase I'm at. When I'm 15 years into this, I'm going to be so fucking much further that it's going to have to be something like that. Yeah. But the thing is like, I don't want to ever step out of actually working with people one-on-one. My one-on-one price has doubled now. It's $40K for the year, and it's $15,000 for the 3 months. That's to work with me bi-weekly.
That's the price you gave me.
I started you at that price. You guys, I started Albert at a price above me because I knew he was worth that price.
I raised it.
Hell yeah! Keep raising it. Keep raising it.
I didn't tell you about it, but maybe you saw it. But I raised the year for to 100K.
You should.
So I just got your numbers.
Everybody's
and I just multiplied
worth everything they know they're worth. I sat down with Jados, one of my clients. He's got a huge following. He's one of the most. Everybody comes up to him when we're in public in Miami. They fucking know him just as much as me in public, and he was still selling $100 product for his mid-level. And I'm like, no, dog. He's like, but Spain is like a bunch of broke people. I'm like, no, they're not. You're talking to the world. Like later that day, he had levels to his program. And then his first sale was 2,000 when it would have been 100. He would have had to sell 20 of those motherfuckers. And then he started doing the branding and everything like that, which he was ready because he has a big brand. But I mean, I elevated Jados from 70,000 to 100,000 a month to about 570,000 a month now. He's about to do 600,000 this month, and I brought him from 100K a year ago. So I mean, six times growth in a year.
So when you met him, he was making 100K.
100K. Now he's doing like 600.
Are his coachings in Spanish or English?
Oh, it's all Spanish.
All in Spanish.
Yeah.
So, because when you target people like in Argentina, Spain, Colombia, they don't have the same. They don't work in dollars. So I thought, well, if I sell Spanish stuff, they usually don't have any money. How was he able to scale it like with his Spanish community? How do they get the money?
I mean, people find a way.
Are they Latinos in America or are they Latinos all
over? I mean, he has a lot of people in Southern America and Spain and everywhere. Yeah. So I mean, but they find a way. I mean, people find a way to get the money if you need perceived value. If I told you my Conan downstairs I'm selling for 600,000, well, that's what I bought it for. Nobody's gonna fucking want it. There's gonna be no offers, and nobody's gonna find a way to get 600,000. Other than a guy who just wanted that exact one, doesn't want to wait, he's gonna buy it. That guy does. There's one guy. But the second I sell it for 200,000, people who don't have 200,000 are finding a way to get 200,000.
Yeah.
So perceived value is everything. And with my program, I mean, Jados paid me $3,000 once, and then came to one mastermind. So he paid me $13,000. That's it. And now he makes X amount, and we collab all day, just crushing it. He makes almost $600,000 a month off $13,000 investment. Now he did a lot himself, obviously.
Yeah.
But I'm the person who's the catalyst to break him through the coaching, to make it very easy and digestible. And then I'm the proof that it's possible for them to keep pushing every day.
And now you guys are friends for life?
Oh, yeah, for life. Fuck yeah.
He doesn't have to keep paying you?
No. None of my guys who really I show all the time, like Superhuman Fathers, like Jados, like a lot of these guys who have big testimonials under me, they don't pay me shit. They pay me one time. I make so fucking much, I don't even need to do it.
So you won't cut me off 6 months?
No, fuck, we're grinding.
I'm just playing.
No, dude, that's the best part about it.
Yeah.
Is I'm like, bro, fucking shoot me the testimonials. Wes Watson is growing. You're stupid if you don't invest in me and buy my year.
Yeah.
Because look are you smart? Now I got a chick with 1 million followers who's on the news and shit. You better buy my shit just so I run your fucking just so I buy the 20K just so I run the goddamn testimonial.
Yeah.
Don't even buy it for what I'm going to teach you.
Yeah.
Like, come in knowing you're already making X amount, get on my client wins, and consistently feed me a new one a month and get in my story.
Yeah.
You'd pay 20K for the year just to get in my story.
Yeah.
That would be worth it. I paid 3,000 a day in ads, 90,000 a month plus, and they would be getting a way better ad to a way better audience that converts way more. For 20K for a year. It's a deal.
Yeah.
But none of them look at it that way. They're like, what are you doing for me? What are you teaching me? I'm like, you get to learn from the best in the biz and be on my page if you earn your fucking spot.
Yeah. So I got a 2-part question. Why do you think people don't want to spend the money first to get the value? Meaning like I didn't ask you for favors. I just said, well, what is it? What's the prices? I send you 12 grand, 500.
Well, first off, you believe in yourself.
Yeah.
You believe in yourself, so you know you'll do it. Most people have bought workout programs and not followed through. Most people have bought investment programs and business coaching and not followed through. They don't think we're not going to work. They don't think the blueprint doesn't work. They think they won't do it again. So your whole goal is to get them to believe they'll follow through this time. So that's why if you're selling coaching, you have to teach personal development, because fitness people don't buy coaching. A fitness person will never buy online coaching, but a personal development person who's into fitness will buy online coaching. A real estate person won't buy online coaching, but a personal development real estate person will buy coaching.
Right.
There's plenty of real estate people out there who are like, I'll fucking figure it out myself. I just have to sell more houses, make more money. And then the personal development people are like, no, I have to become more confident. I have to learn this shit online. I have to get better on camera. I have to be a better version of me. I have to get fitter so that I go up and sell more. So I sell easier. So I'm more attractive, more appeasing to people who want to work with me.
What if people are asking you, hey, can we jump on a call before I commit?
I tell them, fuck you. I've proved myself too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tell them, fuck off.
So
they're like, let's jump on a call so we can go over. I'm like, what? So you can talk more? You've been talking your whole fucking life, motherfucker. You're going to just talk more? I'm like, I've proven myself. You ain't proven shit. Like, go talk to the fucking wall. I pass.
How many DMs do you go back and forth till you just cut them off?
I do just a little bit. I don't really I get about 500 people come through my CRM a day, and then I talk to about 200 probably on DM alone. So I talk to like anywhere from like 400 to 700 people a day and as potential as prospecting, and I go hard on it all day. The only things I do is I do my calendar, and I do my content, and I do my closing. So that's all I do. I'll do nothing else. Like I'll fucking sit on the floor before I do anything else. People are doing everything else for me. At my mansion in San Diego, I don't touch nothing. I don't do nothing. Nothing. I don't do shit. Only those three things. But those three things make me so much money, I can pay for everything else. So I won't do it.
What about these people that DM you? Hey, I can be a closer. I can spot some. I can
block
get some
them
calls
right away.
Why is that?
I don't need them closing.
If you had like 10 people closing for you,
I don't want to pay them the 20%, and they ain't better at closing than me.
Yeah.
I make more than all of them. They're like, I close for this person. I'm like, I make more than that person. So maybe you should tell that person to come do my method.
Yeah.
Yeah. The second you have 30% ad spend like business guys teach, the second you have 20% going to your closers like business guys teach, you're only 50% profit. Now you're down to 40% because you have other expenses. There's no way you're making more than 40% profit if you're using the old method of 30% goes to ad spend and advertising, 20% going to your closer and your sales team, and then 10% random expenses.
So that explains why they say they make $1 million, but they don't have $1 million.
They fucking all tell me they make so much money.
They only have one car.
I'm like, why do your cars suck so bad?
Yeah, and
why don't you even have a Richie? You got some fake ass shit, motherfucker. Like, dude, they don't profit shit. They have the old stupid business model that is of a business guy online. An influencer online can keep all the money. Like they can keep 90%. And then they'll have to expense on all the cars and the jets and all the other shit. These motherfuckers don't have the extra money to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're spending it the dumbass way.
So the answer is talk to as many people as you can and close them yourself because you're the closer.
Oh yeah, why would it be hard to close if you have the right content set up daily? The content you put up daily is closing them. Like they're in or out from what you post online all day. Like you're building their belief in you all day. You closed them from a content piece. If you don't have good content, like most of these dipshit entrepreneurs online don't have good content that sells their product, then they have to have a guy on the phone explaining it. I explain it all day in my content. So they know what they're buying. They come in and just buy. Dipshit fucking Dan, entrepreneur dipshit motherfucker. That guy doesn't post any content. He doesn't even understand how content works correctly. And then he has a guy on the phone explaining for 45 minutes, killing himself to get the fucking deal.
What about people that tell you like, hey, you got to be proper because you might hurt people that are sensitive feelings?
Fuck them.
Because you cuss a lot. I make more than them. You say it how it is on your stories.
I make more than them, so I tell them to fuck off.
And then you post like I know you post your girlfriend and she's like she's not wearing too much clothes.
Yeah, I'll post her fucking butt naked. I don't give a shit. Fuck that. Like I post what I want to see.
Talk about like what you post, how it drives so much attention. How important is attention?
I post what I want to see. Attention is the greatest commodity known to man right now. This is the age of attention, and I post what I want to see. I post the life I have. My life is just shit. Like my bitch is bad. My fucking cars are the best. My style is the best. All my shit's the best. I probably need to start wearing different shoes. I'm starting to maybe dump the chucks.
You're growing.
Like yeah, my chick dresses too nice, and I roll up sometimes, and I'm like, we might have to grow out of the chucks.
You wouldn't do like red bottoms?
I might have to, bro. I'm like, I think that's my next step. Yeah. No pun intended. The next step is in some different shoes, probably. Because I just can't keep rolling up in normal ass clothes to some of the places I go. And like I started wearing some white and some like linens and nice shit in Miami.
Send Wally.
I know I'm
For yeah.
Oh. Yeah, the shoe connect.
We got to figure out his size. Figure it out. What's your size?
Fuck, I think it's like 11 or 10 and a half or something. I'd have to
just-
take my shoe off. I don't even know.
go take care of
I
it.
bought so little shoes. But,
Because I want to be, maybe I'm going to be the person that introduces you to those.
dude, it would be dope.
You can show them to your girl when you leave and
like a pair of these with my white linen James Pierce pants
Yeah.
and like my white linen shirt on the yacht, and it's unbuttoned. I'm all blasted. I got the red Richie on. It'd be nasty.
yeah.
Yeah, I'd roll up in some white ones with the red bottom with the red Richie with all
Yeah.
white. Be crushing the game.
So Wes, if you were a real,
I bought plenty of them for chicks, but I seriously, I'm like, people don't want to see you evolve. Like some people come into my content and they go, I like the Wes on the park bench. I say, because you're still on the park bench, bitch. And they're like, what the fuck does that mean? I'm like, you're still on the park bench. You haven't changed. And so the whole thing is like, you have to realize that your next level is coming from not being afraid to take those steps, you guys. Anytime you have to change and you're being called to it, change.
Wes, if you were a real estate agent, tip for realtors right here, would you still put out the same content, cuss, get attention, show?
Only if that's them.
Yeah.
Only if that's them. If they don't feel authentic speaking that way, don't. But like,
But that's you. So if you were a realtor, you would say the same.
dude, my dad was the worst. Like, this is out, we're driving the truck. What's this motherfucker doing, walking so close on the cross? I should just run his ass over. Like, that's like, people didn't grow up with that dialogue around them. It's not going to be normal.
Yeah.
So, like, if their mom was like fucking straight Barbara, whatever, the fucking Martha Stewart, then they're not going to talk like that. My mom talks like that. My dad talks like that. I was in prison. I talk like that. I recently got the guy at this event recently that I flew to, fucking clown ass motherfucker. We flew to his event. He hired me. And then I was talking on stage. I'm like, yeah, I wake up early because I have a dick and nuts, motherfucker. I'm a man. This was supposedly like a blue collar event. The dude came like, hey, stop talking about dick and nuts. Shut the fuck up, fool. And he told me to stop talking the way I talk. I said, I'm done. I ripped the shit off and I left. The guy acted like he was bucking up all crazy, like he was going to do something. And I just walked out of there. He didn't try to stop me or nothing. And everybody was like, fuck did that guy think he was getting Wes Watson on his stage? I'm like, he didn't think you were going to cuss? I think he just got mad because I said half you entrepreneurs bitches are busted. I think that's what he got mad about. Like, fuck, dude. I mean, straight up. But it's true. Like, these guys are good salesmen. These entrepreneurs are good salesmen. Why the fuck couldn't they close a hotter chick? Jesus Christ. I'm like, that's your bitch, and you're going to tell me you're the greatest salesman on earth. Muggsy next to you. So wait, you close that, and you're going to tell me you're the best closer? The fuck is that? Fuck that. I don't want that. I'm not listening to you anymore. If someone has an ugly chick, I won't listen to them. I don't give a fuck. I don't want anything to do with what they're talking about if their chick's ugly. I'm gone.
Because most of your friends have hot chicks.
Yeah, they have to.
I got a hot chick.
You have a hot dude. Your whole team is like you got a whole team of Latinas that look good. But I mean, that's the thing. Like the whole point is like, dude, what the fuck?
If you coach somebody and they have an ugly girl, what do you tell them? Hey, go fix that shit.
I'm like, dog. Like, I mean, I just think they're settling. I think it's wrong. I think that it's holding them down. I mean, I think that chick could be her highest version of herself. Why are you holding her there? Like, you must not be leveling up. See, like, I'll never fucking listen to me right now, you guys. I'll never talk shit about something someone cannot change. So if they cannot change it, they have a lazy eye, their nose is and anything like that, I will never on my heart talk shit about it. I will talk shit about what we can change because that's what people need. You guys don't get it. I don't think you guys get it.
What do you
a healer, look at a healer doesn't heal you. He triggers you into healing your fucking self. That is the reality of what a healer does. They don't heal you. They trigger what's in you to get you to see what needs healing. And you heal it because they made you fucking see it. And the law of exposure is what's seen cannot be unseen.
What if you're insecure about something, but you could change it? Do you approve go get surgeries, do whatever it takes?
100%. 100%.
Yeah. And for you, Wes, like if you if you could have some magic power right now, or something like if you, what's an improvement that you see you could make in the next 12 months?
Oh, me?
Something you want to work on, yeah, because you have the hot chick, you have the hot body, you have the finances in place, the lifestyle, you got everything. So is there one thing right now that you're like, the next 12 months, I'm gonna add this to my game?
I don't even know. I
Because
literally.
you're close to a perfect man.
I don't even know. I mean, if I had to snap my fingers, I'd like to have kids like right now.
Yeah.
If I could snap my fingers, I would like to have a little daughter right now.
Why a daughter?
I don't know. Just it's what my heart tells me.
Yeah.
Because I like so much like I've had so many broken girlfriends and like shit guys did to women I've had tried to clean up and couldn't. And then there's so many shitty dads. I'm blaming the dads, bro. They're fucking pussies, bro. They're not stepping up. They're broke. Like, they're the exact version of what they don't want their daughter to bring home. And then they're like, can't believe that she brought that home. That's you. She brought you home, you stupid bitch. Yeah. Like, if my daughter brought me home, I'd be like, fuck yeah. Dude's a fucking crushes it. Like, at my level with the people I work with, I meet the people and I'm like, we automatically get along because these frequencies vibrate. These frequencies vibrate. We like the same shit, like I said. If your core beliefs match, you like each other. That's it. That's sole reasoning behind it. If I go into like normal places, even my little homies who work with me, they'll try to fly a commercial or something and they'll be like, what the fuck is going on? What is the matter with these people? Are they purposely trashing themselves? And they think you're weird for working on yourself.
Yeah.
I have more people have slide comments and bullshit and mutter shit about my success than I ever would about who they are in public. They'll be like, is there like a gym nearby? And I'm like, what? They're like talking to me like because I'm somewhat buff or something or buffer than normal people. They'll be like, what, is there a protein shake around? I'm like, fuck you. And they're just all, oh, like, I wasn't meaning anything by it. Of course you did, motherfucker. Shut the fuck up. But straight up, I get normal people attack you more than fucking a high-level people ever would. Yeah. In Miami, high-level people are like, dope watch. Damn, you're ripped. Nice car. Like, the frugal, weird people who are low frequency, like, even if they just haven't been working on themselves for a small amount of time and maybe they're rich or something. They're like, why do you need that? Why would you show off like that? It's like, bitch, you want to show off. You're not there right now. Like, get yourself to that high frequency place where you know you're valuable and you walk in a room and you're like, everybody, I'm here and I came to fucking help you.
Yeah. So if you have a daughter right now, you find out, oh, I'm expecting a daughter and you know it's a daughter. What steps would you take or what? What do you think?
I would adopt a child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you feel like you would have to make some changes to your lifestyle or your working hours?
I wouldn't have like the erratic energy around her.
Yeah.
Like I'm what you call like, I have like euphoric mania. You know?
Yeah.
Like to where you're like, if you look up euphoric mania, it doesn't sound bad at all. It's like fucking optimistic as fuck, like unrealistic beliefs, like everything's gonna work out, like it's like you have super high energy, barely sleep. Like, I don't know why they made that term a bad thing, like mania is a bad thing. I mean, like the other sides of mania where they're like depressed and shit like that, yeah, well that's different. But I don't have that. I fucking like am so fucking enthusiastic that I would just like around her, I'd just be more of a calmer version of me.
Yeah, and then when the daughter grows up, do you think you would be very overprotective with her going out and that kind of stuff?
Yeah, always. But I would understand that I'd be setting the tone with who I am to where she'd be more selective.
Yeah,
you know, I would just teach her through me as the example of how I treat her, of how a man should treat her. You know.
Yeah. So Wes, let's jump to the Miami house. Now you have a Miami house, right? So you were in San Diego, you went to Miami, and Miami is quite different, right? But now you came back to San Diego.
This is a level in Miami. So in Rancho Santa Fe, my place is $65,000 a month. It was the most expensive place ever rented in Rancho Santa Fe history. It had $65,000 a month. And it was a lot for me at that time. And I'm like, fuck it, I'll roll the dice. I was there for like 9 months, made so much more money. I forgot about that place, didn't even want it no more. And then I moved to get a Miami place.
When you moved to the Santa Fe house,
It was a dream house.
Did you struggle? Because you said that you weren't quite ready for it.
No, I just wasn't. I like didn't want to pick up. Like it was a risk.
At any point was it kind of, were you kind of like?
No,
stressing a little bit?
I've never came close to redlining with money.
Yeah.
But it was just like I'm not going to save as much.
Yeah.
So that's always my problem. I'm never close to running out of money. I'm always like, well, I'm not going to save as much as I want. And the amount that I save a month, people would be like, you're a psycho. Like that's crazy. But the whole point is like the Rancho Santa Fe house at first was like a dream house. And it was like, I came back to there after being in Miami for 2 months. And I'm like, oh, hell yeah, I love it. It's actually dope. But I make money off renting a place for $65,000 a month. This month I made $300,000 off of the place by holding an event there. And people are like, what, do you pay $10,000 to learn from Wes Watson to do burpees? We pay $10,000 to do burpees with you? No, you stupid bitch. You pay $10,000 to learn how I make fucking $2.7 million a month. And you get to be around energy of raw motherfuckers. Yes. And you get to be on my YouTube and sell and pitch your product. So not only do you get to learn how I made my money, you also get to be around it, sense it, feel it, see what it is to live at a 9-acre estate and fucking live like that. And like be like, what the hell? This guy has this? Holy shit. I live in this dumpy ass shit with all my family. We're all farting on each other and shit. I'm a loser. I need to fucking do something. And that's the reality check you get. Once you're exposed to that someone lives like that, and I have 15 workers serving me at all times at my spot, once you're exposed to that, then you realize that, damn, this dude is fucking just really fucking making what he says he makes. And once you're exposed to that, you can't change. But then the biggest thing, the thing I want people to know most about my masterminds, my Miami and Cali one, I make you sell your service on my already built platform. You guys don't get it. Like some of you stupid pieces of shit out there have posted the dumbest thing I've ever seen. You guys say, being famous on Instagram is like being rich in Monopoly. You're the stupidest person on the planet. When you are famous on Instagram, you're rich, you stupid motherfucker. If you're famous on Instagram, I can make you so fucking rich so quick it would blow your mind. You stupid piece of shit. But the Miami pad is $130,000 a month.
Yeah.
It's $130,000. It's double. So now I was worried about this $65,000 a month place. And then I had that for like 6 to 8 months. And I'm like, boom, get another place over here that's double the fucking price. And then when I fly between, it's going to cost me $250,000 a month. Fuck yeah. Now we're spending some money. I like to spend money. Do you guys know how the economy works? You spend money. Other people make money. And they spend money. If you stupid pieces of shit are just saving all your money, holding your money, the economy doesn't work how it's supposed to. So go buy those shoes. Go buy that purse. Go buy that watch. Buy that car. Go hire that person. Get that place. Go do all that with the money you're sitting there so we can all make more fucking money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the way you put it. The Miami idea, why when did that come about?
Oh, I just had to go to Miami. Called me
because you were doing good here, right? You're making a lot of money here.
But I was making about 1.4 to 1.6, maybe close to 2 million on some months when I lived in just Cali. By the time I went to Miami, boom, another million. But why would it not do that? I opened up a whole new market. You know how many people are like, dude, I drive by your house every day. Like where you go on the yacht with your boy Eric, that's by my pad. Like you go to the same gym as me. The gym in Miami, every car in the parking lot at Elevation in Miami, right there in the one that I go to, there's SVJs, there's Ferraris, there's Rolls Royces, all routinely parked next to another Rolls Royce, another Brabus. Like there's different fucking people.
Yeah.
Do you guys not understand that? Like, you're having trouble getting high-end clients because you're in low-end places. You fuck. Like, people will come on my program, they'll be like, most of my people are saying it's too expensive. I'm like, because you're a low budget motherfucker. And they're like, oh, well, how do I change that? Well, you have to change it over time. You have to take your money and reinvest in you and grow you and build you so that you can be in these higher places and the hiring people will trust you.
So you would recommend people to like pay more money to sit?
Like you told fucking Mo, go buy a Ferrari, fool. Yeah, like, dude, go buy that shit. I've told people recently, like their page is stagnant, go buy a new car. I'll buy a new car today, watch. If there's something around here today that I like, I'll fucking buy it. I'll go down to RD's shit, and if he has something I want, I'll buy it. If my homie and Champion has something, I'll buy it. I just sent a matte black Brabus G-Wagon tennis ball interior to Eric's house right before I got on this call. My homie, he wanted one. My homie has it. I'm like, what's up? Yeah, send that shit to his pad. My homie's like, on my word, just send it to his pad. Like, we don't fucking have to sign nothing. We don't do nothing like that. Like, we have money. Send the fucking car over. What the fuck are you talking about? It's a goddamn car.
So you see the cars more like investments.
Oh, the cars are eyeballs. Yeah. I want fucking cars with crazy interiors and models, and I want all this shit. And people who don't want that shit, I don't want to fucking even have to explain to them how stupid they are.
Yeah.
Like, oh, no, I just want to fucking live my normal life with the chick I we grew up in high school with, and we both gained 30 pounds, and we work at the local shit fucking shack. What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
That's nobody's dream life.
Yeah.
Like, I'm showing people from start to finish how to go from coming out of prison with fucking $200 gate money to living a true existence of your design. I can't cut any corners. I have to get every fucking thing that my eye is drawn to so that I know that I fully lived in alignment with what I was speaking. Because, like, hypothetical is hypocritical. If you're telling your fucking kids you can be anything, but you're not being shit, you're a hypocritical fucking dumb fuck.
Yeah.
And that's what everyone does. Honey, you can be everything. But the dude's a dumbass, and he ain't even living the life of his dreams. Yeah. You guys do it well. You have all the shit. You guys push. You guys are a good team. Like, I don't ever sense that Syl would be like, don't get another dope car, Albert. Like, fuck that. Like, I don't, like, it's just not, the fuck is the matter with everyone?
Yeah, yeah. Well, you see it because we've added more cars, more fancy stuff, and we keep growing. We stay relevant. And then there's other brokers, mortgage brokers, real estate brokers that they're like cutting expenses and they're getting rid of their cars. And they're saying it's not all about cars. It's not all about this. Why do they do that?
It's all about not accepting.
Because they can't afford.
It's all about not accepting the downgrade. Don't accept it. When the fire's lit under your ass and you like refuse to downgrade, that's when you'll upgrade. That's when the answer comes right at the last second. The guy who refuses to downgrade will get that upgrade. I just stayed single in Miami for 4 months. I didn't fuck any chicks. I didn't do anything like that. I went on a few like dinner dates and I'm like, nah. And I'm like, and I'm like trying to justify, like maybe this chick's on my level. I could turn her into something. Or maybe this one I could add to her a bit. And then I just keep riding it out. And then my new chick comes along. I'm like, oh shit. Chick's bad. She's got millions of followers. She likes all the same shit I like. She looks beautiful as fuck on her page and all classy, but she fucking talks like me. And the thing is like, then I waited and it came. Like, but I don't just go fucking like, I'm not gonna sell out on my dream and my lifestyle because I'm not gonna fucking settle.
Yeah. And when you're single for 4 months, what do you do? Do you watch porn, masturbate?
No, I don't do anything like that. No, nothing like that. I haven't watched porn since 2014. But I would fucking like, you know, I'd probably hit one to like videos of my ex chick. I was still in love with her. But like I felt like that was right, you know?
Yeah.
Now I would never. Now like that's a problem when I first am with a new chick. I can't like really have good sex with her because I may be thinking about the ex one, and then I think that's like cheating. So like even thoughts of like another chick to me are cheating. Like I could never physically be with someone else while someone else knows I'm with them. But I was broken up. So I was with the new chick and I was still talking to my ex and she thinks it's super wrong. I'm like, nah, but we were broken up. But you had many chances to come see me. I said, how much money do you need to feel safe? Like, because I get it. A chick don't feel safe if you're not married to her. And she's investing her time in you. I'm like, oh, so how much money does it take for you to feel safe? Like, fly out here. I'll give you the money. And like, I want to like raise your daughters. Like, I want to be solid. And she always like told me I wasn't like, cause like maybe my behavior or this or that, like I wasn't fit to do that shit or whatever.
But what's wrong with your behavior?
They're just pussies. Like, they're so like, they'll talk to me that way, but like the second I say anything back, like once I'm pushed a lot, they're like, oh, look how you're acting. I'm like, you just talked to me that way for 40 minutes and I stomached it.
How do they want you to be though?
I think they want you to be a passive little bitch, you know? And the thing is, my new chick, the second she started disturbing the peace, you know? Like in my new house in Miami, it's just us in there, something happened. She started disturbing the peace a bit. I said, get the fuck out. And she's like, oh, what? I'm like, get the fuck up out, get your shit, go. And I just didn't talk to her for like 5 days. And she said she was sweating it. She's like, dude, I need to get back in there, you know? Like, she's like been with really famous guys and rich guys and shit. And she's like, no, like you're like my everything I would want.
Yeah.
Like I fucking everything that and she's vocal about it. A lot of chicks play too much of a stupid game. Like even X one would be like, if you don't pay for my bills, I know someone else who will. I'm like, so you already have someone else who will pay your shit? That's
That was
pretty
your
shady.
that was your ex?
Yeah. I'm like, that's pretty shady. You already have someone else who would pay it?
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, it's a friend. I'm like, that seems pretty shady. And I'm like, and so now when asked help to pay a car payment or something, I'm like, where's that dude at?
Yeah.
Have him pay it, that baller, you know? Yeah, like, have him pay it. Where's he at?
How do you feel of like about women with kids? Because I think your ex had a baby.
I
right?
would have loved more
Because
than
that almost seemed
anything-
like it was perfect because she had a kid already.
Yeah, I
and-
would have loved more than anything to raise her daughters and shit. But my first wife, they would say I'm the best dad and da-da-da when all their fucking needs are met, you know? Financial, they feel safe around me, all this shit. When all their needs are met, I'm the best dad. But then when I fuck up a little bit, like maybe we're having an argument and they don't like how I'm maybe talking or something, then I'm the worst person on the planet. Nothing I ever did counted. I shouldn't even be around kids. I'm a prop. Dude, just all the fakest shit. Like, I never do that. I'm like situational. I would be like, I don't like how you're acting right now. Like even if you asked me, is my ex a good mom? She's the best mom. Do I love her? I love her. Would I still do shit for her? Yes. If she came in normal and just asked for help from a place of gratitude, but they're entitled. No, you said you would do this, so you have to. Bitch, I don't have to do shit. Like, the fuck you talking about? This is my money. Like, you never even, what I make a day, you never even had in your account. Who the fuck do you think's the asset here? Stop. Shut up. Humble yourself, you know?
So for women watching this, what do you consider like a normal, cool woman?
Someone who, like, look, first off, you guys, I don't give a fuck if you like this or not. I don't give a fuck if you like it. Men show their love by committing. Women show their love by submitting. And that's it. If your chick won't submit to her man, there's a fucking problem. Like, it's just it. You don't make as much as me. You're not able to protect me. I'm going to commit to you. I'm going to give you my heart, my soul, my time, my resources, everything. But I need you to submit. You can't fight me. Like, the reason women try to fight guys and buck up and talk shit now is because there's like, they think that you have to follow some rule or something. I don't.
Yeah.
Look it. You're going to fight against me? Okay. I'll go get a chick who won't. Bye.
What about these women that punk their men?
Fuck that. I was accepted some of that in the past because I'm like, oh, she's like drunk or, oh, she's like real emotional. Let her fucking say it. Now I won't accept any of that. Like the second she's testing you, the second she punks you like that, like she's seeing if you're someone who could really protect her. And if she fucking really can punk you and make you just be like, okay, I'm sorry. And she's like, oh, this dude's a bitch. Like he can't protect me. Like he just fully let me run on him like that. Like whether they know it or not, like subconsciously they know you're not the man to protect them if they can punk you like that.
Because sometimes the woman starts getting in the man's ear, and then they punk him, and then they make the man. Then they try to advise the man with business decisions. Then the man fucks up, and then the man starts losing everything. And
That's what I tell a dude when he's like, I have to consult my wife. I'm like, do you want to be in the position she's in? And they're like, no. I'm like, well, then what the fuck you gonna ask her for?
I get that a lot.
You should be asking me. They're like, oh, I'm gonna ask my wife if I can spend this on this coaching program. I'm like, wait, do you want to be in her position? And he's like, no. I'm like, well, then you should probably consult me whether you should do it or not, motherfucker. The fuck you want to be in my position? He's like, and then the wife's like, what position? I'm like, missionary, doggy style, whichever position you're in. I don't fucking know. But yeah, the whole point is like, honestly, bro, I literally like, I will give the most respect to my chick, and I'll fucking show her as a goddess online. I'll love her to death. I'll support everything. But I won't be challenged ever by my wife, my girlfriend, or anything. Like, it won't happen.
No, one of the things that I love about you is that you emphasize and you that a man has to be a man, and the woman has to be a woman.
Done.
And because
it's getting twisted.
Well, there's more, and I'm seeing more and more weak men that are just getting weaker and weaker, and I like how you keep.
Dude, I sat down
about that.
I went to In-N-Out Burger. Yes, Wes Watson eats In-N-Out Burger sometimes. So I sat at In-N-Out Burger, and I sat down and I'm eating. Came back to Cali, had to get In-N-Out. And I see a chick with a fucking mohawk and like jeans on and like a button-up shirt. She's obviously, not, whatever.
Not feminine.
Yeah, she's not feminine at all. And she's with her son. There is no father figure present. This fucking kid, he walked around like this. He looked at the floor. His hair was covering his eyes. He needed a man in his life so bad.
Did the kid see you?
And she was so fucking oblivious to how bad she was fucking her son up. He's going to be the biggest pussy on earth. Oh, my God. Like, dude, there is a lot of, like, baller dudes in Miami and shit and all this shit. There's a reason why most of the chicks were hitting me up. They're like, finally a dude who will fucking handle business, Someone who actually fucking has a backbone and isn't high on drugs, being a fucking crybaby bitch behind the scenes, you know? But, I was sad to see that kid. I'm like, that kid's fucked. And these parents who don't have a strong male figure present in their life, they're so fucked.
Did the kid see you?
Yeah, but he didn't want to see me.
Yeah.
But then some guy in In-N-Out, he's like, is that your car out front? He's like, I thought I was doing good. He's like, then you pull up in something like that. I'm like, bro, I have 4 Rolls Royces. And he's like, whoa, what the fuck am I doing wrong? I said, I'm it, dog. You have a good day. Like, honestly, I'm it. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And I will continually be better because I care about actually showing up for everyone.
Yeah.
I can't do it for myself.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about me and whether I look better or make more or all this. I'm just showing the world what's possible.
Yeah.
I'm an offering to the world of what's possible. It's the only way you can operate at my level.
Yeah.
Is if you remove yourself from the equation.
Yeah. So I got a couple of things before we wrap up. But before we move on from the whole sex topic, how many times do you think is right to have sex, or how usually do you do that? Do you do it like daily?
My chick told me she'll never tell me no. And I'm like, yes.
Never.
Yeah. Because my old chicks used to do that shit. They get mad at you. They're like, no, you're not getting it. Or they'd be like, no, it hurts. Or no, this or that.
Why do you think girls do that, by the way?
Because they're controlling you with sex. I mean, unless it really hurts. But I'm like, don't fucking try to flatter me and say my shit's all big to where you're saying it hurts. I'm just kidding. But anyway. That's like they're fucking like, bro.
But how often do you?
They're controlling you.
How often do you feel like doing it?
I'm like 2-3 times a day, but I'm like more like 7 minutes to like 30 minutes. Like me and my chick are both like, we're like, sex is kind of stupid. Like who gives a fuck? But then we're like both like saying like that at the start, and we're like, we just want to have like a kid. Fuck the bullshit. And like so we're like, yeah, let's go for that. And then we're like, at first we're like, sex is kind of dumb. Who gives a fuck? But then we start like, we start getting more of a connection. Like, I'm starting to like sex more, I'm
Yeah.
starting to like it more because I'm like really elevated. I don't give a fuck. I'll answer a lead in the middle of getting my dick sucked. I don't give a fuck. I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm closing this deal. I don't give a shit. I want to make some fucking money. I need to know someone understands that shit. But the whole point is like, we're on a page with the same page with a lot of shit.
Yeah, yeah.
But I mean, yeah, 2-3 times a day, maybe a few more. But I'm just, it's new still. But she's really attractive to me. She has a fat ass. She got a pretty face. She got fake tits. She got a small waist. She's standing there looking all pretty. I'm gonna handle it, whatever the fuck.
Because you said sex is stupid. Are you like the loving?
It really
do you get
feels
passionate and all that, or do you?
No, it really feels stupid to me, like when I think about it.
Yeah.
But that's like my perception of it when I'm in that mindset. When I'm in a different type of mindset or mood, and we really just start and we get in the mode and we get into it, I'm like, then I don't want to stop, and I'm like, oh, that's a different side of me I was yet to explore. So like I kind of had relationships with moms.
Yeah.
So like my first chick was a mom, and like there's always a kid around. Like a kid's always gonna bust in the room.
Yeah.
And so everything's like, just get it done. The kids are coming. Like so you never really got to have like real times with them.
Yeah.
And they weren't like secure to where like they had like shit on lock. Like if we had a sitter or something, we planned something, it's because I had to plan it. Like they're just fucking not able to do shit. Like. And so if I'd have to plan it all, and by the time the day's over, I'm like, fuck yeah, I'll just hit it for 3 minutes, go to the fuck bed, make some money tomorrow. But it's just we weren't able to have that. And then even my last chick, she had a newborn, and then she had a 10-year-old, 11-year-old daughter, and they were always around. So it was like you had to just like run into a closet somewhere and handle it. It was never like we got to like spend time together. My new chick has no kids, and we're just two people enjoying life, so it's kind of different. But I don't know. I'm new to all that shit. I was in prison for 10 years. I didn't have sex for 10 years.
So would it be safe to say that right now you're the most active as
Yeah,
ever?
and I've been with 5 chicks. I was in prison for 10 years. Only been with 5 girls, and like right now is the first time I was ever in a relationship with someone where like we're around each other all the time and there's no kids.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's good. So moving forward, TikTok. I know you're on Instagram. You said that Instagram is big. Are you also on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube?
I'm on Facebook. I kill it on YouTube. I have a podcast. I don't really put shit on TikTok. I should have my people put it on there. But I mean, everybody who says you should be on all platforms, I still make more than all them, so it doesn't matter. But would it benefit me to be on those? Fuck yeah, it would. Yeah. I don't have time to even tie my shoes right now. Like, I have no fucking free time. I miss like 2 calls to clients to come on here, but I tell them to understand because if I grow, they grow. Yeah. So I'm like, don't stunt our growth. Like, let me go grow us, you fucking idiot. Anyone who signs up for my programs, you're not signing up to just get taught by me and go off into the fucking wilderness. When you roll with me, you're my family. I repost you. I show you. We do content. If you're in town, we work out. Like, do you get the benefit of being able to be on my fucking page? Do you get what we're doing here? Do you understand the fucking internet? Like, some people don't understand the internet. They're like, what are you teaching me? I'm like, you don't understand that, like, I taught these guys to sell a program and then I show them on my page every 3 days? Like, don't you see that that's what you would want? I had a real estate guy come through my funnel and he's like, well, what are you going to teach me? I'm like, we're on the phone. And he's like, what do you teach me? I'm like, me and you are on the phone. And he's like, yeah. I'm like, how did we get here? And he's like, well, I saw your content and then I clicked on the thing. Okay, the wheels are turning. Wouldn't you want that? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, wouldn't that be valuable if you were able to make a video and have 500 people want to get on a call like me and you were on? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, that's what I teach you, you fucking idiot. And he's like, oh. And I'm like, God, why do we... Bro, the steps you just went through, man, your video was so dope. I clicked it. And I put my info in the box. And then you texted me. Now we were on a text thread. And then you called me because I was so confused and so stupid. Yeah. Don't you want that for your real estate business? Don't you want that for any company you want? Stupid. Yeah, that's what I want. That's what I teach you. Do you know how to do that? No. Well, then guess what? Wouldn't it be valuable? Yes. Yeah, because that's how I built my millions a month. They're fucking idiots.
Yeah.
Look at they'll come to my page for my organic content.
Yeah.
They'll see my organic content, and then they'll be wanting to buy something. The second we start talking, they're like, "What about paid ads and shit?" I'm like, "Are we here because of a paid ad?" They're like, "No." I'm like, "Well, then why the fuck did you go there first? Why didn't you say, what about making dope ass content like you make so I can have a following like yours, have endless sales?" How the fuck did you miss that? Like, you walked into that dumb fuck. Like, everyone's so stupid, it's crazy. Like, and it's okay. It's okay to be stupid. Because honestly, if I went to go even put air in my tire on my Conan, I'd probably have trouble. Like, I can't work on a car. I can't, like, my toolbox is filled with $100 bills. That's it.
Yeah.
Like, if there's something that needs to be done, I had to call the guy to put the bed away in the room right now. Like, the fold-out bed, I couldn't do it. I was like, this is not worth my time. The second I grabbed it and it didn't just ratchet back into the fucking couch.
Yeah.
And then I was like, this is not worth my time. Can you come put the bed away? And I left him $20 right there.
Yeah.
Fucking get the fuck out of here.
So speaking about time and like your systems that we spoke about, what do you consider, what's your hourly worth, and how important is time for you? Time more important than money? And what are things that you just absolutely are not going to waste your time with, and the things that you focus primarily on?
Oh, like I said, I only focus on my calendar, my content, and closing. That's the only things I'll do.
That's it.
But then I'll go network like this above all. Something like this will go above calendar, content, and closing.
Why is that?
It's the biggest thing. The content is, collabing is cash.
Yeah.
Collaboration is cash, you guys. If you're collabing with people, that's the biggest thing you can do.
Yeah.
That sets the foundation. If you built a big enough channel, your money's there. We just have to go in and get it.
Yeah.
So anyone who has a big channel out there and you're not making millions, you're stupid and you should hit me up.
So podcasts are really important.
All this, like even going like to film some stuff with someone, or the podcast or whatever.
Because we did 2 hours on the last one, and it went viral. And then every time we would collab on the short reel, we would get hundreds and thousands, if not millions of views, right? So I was able to reach you because Bradley introduced us. I reached out to Brad, and that's the power of relationships. And I said, hey, I like that guy. Connect us. And he connected us. Then you came down the next week or so. But how does the average Joe that has no followers, no money, how do they start, and how do they get you to collaborate with them?
Those people better buy into a low-level program, build themselves up while working another job to save the money, to buy into a bigger program, and then they better prove their worth. I mean, I've had plenty of guys prove their worth on my coaching program that's $3K a month, $20K a year, so they can build a program like mine. I've had plenty of them prove themselves. One of them ended up on stage with Jordan Peterson, Superhuman Fathers, Kyle. Yeah. He was on stage with Jordan Peterson. He's on stages with other people. He's worked with you now, too. He's done a lot of stuff with people. But they just have to start what their dream of. If they dream of being like someone like me, quit thinking how it's going to fucking work. If you want a life like Wes Watson, quit thinking how it's gonna fucking work. The path will illuminate as you walk it. Yeah. Just find the buy-in to work with the person. Shut the fuck up about what you think you know and listen to everything they tell you.
You probably get a lot of invites to other podcasts, and you probably get people offer you a lot of money, right, for things.
I would charge everyone, but all my homies. My homies I work with for free, but anybody else I charge them.
Yeah. So and then even if they pay you, how do you select, I'm going to be on this one, I'm not going to be on this one, I'm going to be on this one? And what, like, let's say...
They'd have to have a valuable following and brand.
And let's say if one of your buddies is not cool with one of those people, and one of your buddies tells you, hey, this person's, I don't fuck with this person. How do you handle those things?
Oh, I don't, if anyone doesn't fuck with my closest people, I don't work with them.
Yeah.
I don't do any of that shit.
How important is that? Like, why
I have loyalty.
Like that?
I don't do any shit. Like, it's not worth it to me.
Yeah.
My top people that I do business with and work with and like are my actual friends that I've met in the industry, I don't fuck with. I won't sever those relationships for anything because I believe in them more than the other people.
Yeah.
And I know they're going places and we're all going somewhere together. And I just said that's just my loyalty. I mean, I'm from prison. Like, all you have is your fucking word. Like, all you have is your conduct.
Right.
And then other people come out of the woodwork. They'll have a following and all this shit, and they'll be like, "Oh, oh, hop on my podcast or something. And I'll look at their page and I'll be like, yeah, I don't really like them that much. I don't know them that well. No one vouched for them. They didn't come like you did from Brad or something like that. So there's no word. So it's like, yeah, 10K or 20K or whatever the podcast, whatever I feel like charging them. And then they'll be like, oh, I don't pay. I said, well, then, get me on the fucking show. I'm like, but guess what? I have an offer for you. Yeah. And they're like, oh, what's the offer? Come to my house. I'll pay you 20. But you have to sock yourself in the fucking eye on film and say, Wes paid me more than double what I asked him to be on my podcast just to punch myself in the eye. I'm a fucking bum. That's what I tell him all the time.
Yeah.
It's fucking stupid.
Yeah. Yeah. Has anybody ever said, yeah, I'll do that?
No, their pride's too much there. That's why they won't pay.
Yeah.
So they won't even get paid or pay because their pride's in the way.
Yeah.
People don't realize, you guys don't realize, even when I get paid for paid speaking gigs, I pay to go there. I fly private. It usually costs me $30,000 to $80,000 to get anywhere in the United States, round trip. So guess what? If someone pays me 20 grand, I paid 60 out of pocket to speak there. This is how stupid you guys are. You want to be on someone like my level, but you're not willing to invest in yourself. Why would I pay so much to be on that stage? Because I believe in my ability to close the people in the audience. And I'll routinely pay a lot to be on a stage. I'll get compensated something, but I'm not like fully compensate me. I'm like, I'll go there, I'll sell the people. I'll make 200,000, 300,000, 400,000 out the audience,
Yeah. And what about people that maybe they have $7,000 and they'll pay you the $7,000, and then next week or 2 weeks from now, they have an emergency and they're like, hey, Wes, you know what? I'm not getting value. I want to cancel it. Obviously, they're full of shit. They're
You're
brokies.
the biggest bitch ever.
And then they start saying like, well, I'm gonna do a chargeback. I'm gonna do this. What do you do in that situation?
I mean, in all reality, I just refund them because I don't want the problems with the merchant services.
Yeah.
But you're the biggest bitch ever. If you go into something, a man of your word, you don't follow through on your end of the bargain, and then you want to take someone's time and not compensate them.
Yeah.
The only valid option would be, hey, I've already taken X amount of your time, take this much, and like let me take the rest. Like, and overvalue it. That's the only valuable option is if the person says, I've taken X amount of your time, what do you want for the time I've given you? I have to, like, my wife needs my assistance. I can't be in this. I mean, if they offer nothing and they've taken your time, they're the biggest piece of shit ever. And they're going to get that back. You have to be the man you always needed and be the client that you want. That's the two things you need to be in life. The man you always needed, the client you want. If you're not being the client you want, then when you go somewhere else, you're going to get you. That's why people, they're like, so I've had top people come to me and they're like, well, I'll hit you up in a week. I'm like, and they'll tell me they can't close. They're like, I'm having trouble closing. And like, I'm like, oh, really? And they're like, yeah, I'll hit you up in a week. I'll sign up. I'm like, I found the answer. You're getting you in return, you stupid bitch. I buy so quick, it's crazy. Like, someone has something I want, boom, buy it, take it. Anything. I'm in. I'm always the client I want.
Yeah. So you believe in karma?
I believe in just direct cause and effect. I believe that, yeah, karma, 100%. We are what we give.
Yeah.
Law of compensation, law of reciprocity.
Mm-hmm. Now, Wes, I haven't seen you go live. Is that something?
I need to do that.
Is that something that
No, I literally need to start doing it. I don't know why the fuck I haven't.
That's where I make all my money.
Yeah,
from the
I
coaching.
fucking can't even believe that I've never done that.
Yeah.
I'm going to start going live. Like, I'm going to start. I'm going to pick like a time and day and do it. You do it every day?
Every day I try to, yeah.
So I might go like maybe pick a day out of the week or something and start there and then maybe do it every day. But I do so many coaching calls and I do so much content. That's like me going live,
Because unless I'm in dinner and I get back super late, then I won't do the live. But I try to go live every single, like in the morning and the night, morning and in the night. And then with your especially now with your girlfriend, imagine all those live viewers that you'll get. It's like free.
I was saying we should do something, me and her, and we'll do like you do that where you do a split live or something. Yeah, that'll be crazy. But
you'll get so much traffic.
We have so much fucking hate. It's just gonna be just shit talk. I shouldn't fucking draw that in, but yeah, the whole point is like
because you just tell them DM me, fuck whatever.
Yeah. I'm gonna start going live. I have to start doing that.
Yeah, and then what I do is I'll go live on all the platforms. So I'll go live on Facebook, on TikTok, on Instagram, and I'm just fucking.
Yeah, I gotta
selling.
go live on YouTube too.
Yeah, you'll get a lot right there.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So-
The crazy thing is, look, there's so many untapped things that I haven't done. I still make that much.
Yeah, yeah,
But then, if you don't go live, essentially, then they have to buy your program to be on a Q&A with you, you know. So, I mean, essentially, it seems like it could be both. I remember one time I went private for a long time and made more money because to view my shit, I had to accept them. And if I didn't accept them, they had to buy my program. So I've actually done everything like the wrong way and still got the right outcome because I put out the right fucking message, you know.
yeah. Now, a little bit more about social media, and we'll end this. For people that are watching this and they make excuses like, I'm so busy, I don't have time for content, I don't got time for this, for that. Can you just share your week schedule? Because I know you have a lot of Zoom calls, you have one-on-ones. You just talked about how busy your day is. Like, how does a typical Monday through Friday look for you, and Saturday and Sunday? Because I know you have Zoom calls on the weekends too, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So how does that work?
I basically have I do like a 60-40-20 workflow. So I'm on a call for 60 minutes, and then I do 40 minutes of monotonous work, which is just keeping my mind out of flow state. And then I do 20 minutes of like high intensity work that's more cognitive, or even another workout. So like I did a pump right before I came in here. So like I'm always keeping myself, you can only stay in flow state for like, 60 to 90 minutes to where you're fully focused at your highest level.
Yeah.
So I'll never go back to back to back to back to back calls because I'll get too drained. So the most I'll ever do is 60 minutes of direct work with someone in flow state. And then I take at least 40 minutes to like answer emails, write a post, do stuff like that. And then I break that monotonous shit by going into like, some form of a workout. I do like another workout, or I fucking am at a high level doing stuff, moving fast to like break that and then go back into another bout of like where I go back into flow state again.
The 40 minutes, is that when you kind of lay in the pool? Like when I see you in the pool?
Yeah, that's when I'm just answering shit and doing stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. Well, Wes, it's been a great time here again. We got you a little gift. I don't know if is it here yet or not? I'll give it check, but we'll give it to you after this. But is there anything else that comes into mind that you want to get out right now? That something like maybe, because I know I asked you your 5 years from now. Like, do you have any idea, like in 5 years, what your net worth is going to be? Do you have any idea if you're still going to be, if something different is going to happen when you have that net worth? Maybe you want to retire from coaching, or
like I said, my main focus I'd want to have right now is I want to focus on like I'm still always been focused on, my main thing was always I wanted a family.
Yeah.
And everyone probably they're like, well, maybe you shouldn't chase money so much because they have a family and they're broke, and that's how they validate themselves. Fuck you guys who talk like that. Like, but
I have both. Like I have my family,
they're
but
idiots. They think you have to have one or the other.
You have to give it up, yeah.
But that's how they validate themselves. They'll talk shit. Well, maybe you shouldn't have spent so much time worrying about your Rolls Royces. You would have had a family. It's like, I still have time, first off, and second off, you can have both, dumbass.
Yeah.
But I hate when people answer like that. But the whole point is, I want to have a family, and even if I don't, I would adopt kids, even if I couldn't for some reason.
Yeah.
But that's my goal.
Yeah, because when I ask you that, what I see like as a friend, because I really care about you. I know how good of a person you are. I know you inside and outside, and I would like that Wes Watson to continue. So I want to see Wes Watson for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. I want to see like Wes Watson mentor, have children, or grow that side of your life that has a lot of potential.
It has to happen.
Yeah.
And it's the whole story. So the story has to, I have to show everyone that if you do everything for this bigger purpose, then it'll all come true. And people, it'll happen at the last second for me. And everyone will be like, damn, that was great. We were on our toes. We didn't know if it was going to happen for you. We saw you fail a couple times, and that's good. That's good, because that's the whole moral of the story. You're going to fail a couple times.
Yeah.
And then it's going to come right when you didn't care anymore. You didn't need it, but it was still written that it was there for you. But I don't need anything. What I need to do is wake up every day and be a great man.
Yeah. Well, Wes, really excited to have you November 4th and 5th at Driven 7 again. And more than anything, if people are watching this here and are thinking, what's like the biggest takeaway here? Like I'm just grateful for your friendship.
Yeah. Thank you.
I think it's very, very important. And the most important thing in life is to keep those valuable relationships, take care of them, never burn your bridges. And because I don't know if you feel like this also, but the more success you get, it kind of, the circle becomes a little bit smaller and tighter.
Yeah, I could have hit up anyone you're the only person I hit up when I was here.
Yeah.
And we didn't know we were going to do this podcast. I'm just like, hey, I'm right up the way. Albert, what's up? What are you doing? Whether we were going to fucking go eat, hit a workout, or do a podcast, or just fucking meet up. But I just was like, you're the only person I messaged when I was in town.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that means a lot to me that you're reliable.
Yeah.
A lot of people aren't. Why do you think I didn't hit up the other people? Other people who don't get hit up. Why do you think you didn't get hit up? You're not fucking reliable. Albert was going to answer. I had it fully set in my head that, oh, he's already up working out. Yeah, I'm going to shoot him a message. He'll answer very quick, you know. This is why you guys miss all opportunities. You're not fucking reliable. And people don't know what the fuck you do. They don't know your fucking program. You're all over the fucking map. Like, this man's reliable. I knew that he was going to be doing something right. Here we go eat, work out. Fuck, now we're on the podcast. Look at how opportunities happen when you're a reliable motherfucker, you know.
Yeah. Well, Wes, thank you so much, bro.
Yeah. It's going to be good shit on November, 4th and 5th?
4th and 5th.
November 4th and 5th is going to be fire. Yeah.